Live from Sal Maglie Stadium, it's time for Elmira Pioneers baseball this afternoon as your Pios roll into town on a 4-game losing skid. They'll look to snap it here in Game 1 of a doubleheader, taking on the Niagara Falls Americans. Good afternoon, everybody. For the Pioneers Baseball Network, I'm Farrell Hudson. The offering of the ball game's fouled back to the screen from Grabowski, 1-1 the count. Here in the top of the first inning for Elmira, it'll be Aiden Grabowski, followed by Ty Martineau, the designated hitter, TJ Gramesti, the right fielder. 1-1 to Grabowski. This one lined over first and down the right field line for a base hit. That's rolling into the corner. Grabowski motors around first. He's heading towards second, and he leads off the game with a double for the Pioneers. Hitting from Grabowski the other way. He's on second with nobody out to lead off the ball game, and that'll bring up Ty Martineau. Well deserving of moving into that 2 spot for the Pioneers right now. Martineau, the baseball lately, he's coming in with a very formidable batting average, .364 across 11 ball games, 10 starts for the Pioneers, 12 hits, and an RBI. He digs in from the left side against the lefty Hurley. Runner on second with nobody out for Elmira here in the top of the first. Coming set and firing, squaring for a bunt, flashing it back and taking ball one is Martineau, so 1-0 the count. Second matchup of the season between the Pioneers and the Americans. Elmira taking home a 4-2 victory against C.J. Hurley in these very same Niagara Falls. 4-2 victory against C.J. Hurley in these very same Niagara Falls Americans. Just 14 days ago, Martineau flashes to bunt, can't draw it back. He takes a strike at a fastball that went over the outside corner, was low and away, well spotted from Hurley. So 1-1 the count with nobody out. Grabowski's on via a double. He continues to remain hot for Aiden. That's a .314 batting average across 15 ball games for Elmira while playing astute shortstop. Last night made a couple of nice plays to the forehand side as Martineau takes a called strike to knee high over the outside corner. Ty steps out of the box to collect himself for a moment, and he'll dig back in against Hurley. We mentioned C.J. Hurley. He's getting the start this afternoon for Niagara Falls, a 5.06 ERA. He's made 2 starts. This is his 6th appearance on the season. Fires a 1-2 fastball low and away. Martineau checks his swing and holds up, so the count goes to 2-2, here with nobody out. Spoke with Brian Joe on the pregame. He said that he was still relatively optimistic about the Pioneers. Overall in good spirits. They know the things that they need to clean up. Andy Drum having a post-game conversation with his squad. Lost to the Batavia Muck Dogs last night. A Muck Dogs team in which remains in 3rd place in the PGCBL West Division. Pioneers now trail them by a game and a half game ahead of the 5th place Newark Pilots, shall I say. 20 ball games played for Elmira. This afternoon they're playing games number 21 and 22, so just about halfway through. Keeping a pretty strong pace, despite the 4-game losing skid. Grabowski leads off a second. This one lined into right field for a base hit from Martineau. Grabowski's got him up right there, so it's a single for Martineau. And runners on the corners with nobody out. So we alluded to Ty continuing to remain hot. Martineau in last night's ball game was 2 for 4, and a good thing about the Pioneers is they do not strike out. Even in last night's loss, which was a bit of a tough one offensively, Pioneers have only scored 10 runs across their last 32 innings of work, contributing to their 0-4 record. Only 8 strikeouts, 8 of their 27 outs came on strikeouts versus 6 different Batavia Muck Dogs pitchers. That's pretty impressive. Throw to second one, on to first, not in time, a fielder's choice. Gramesti beats it out. Martineau's watched at second, so the play goes 5-4 as the third baseman Bowles fires over to Huang to retire Martineau. 5-4 fielder's choice. Runners remain on the corners with 1 out. And it hitting first baseman Michael Palmer. For Mike on the season, batting .296 across 9 ball games. 8 hits, 5 runs, a homer, and 6 RBIs. He drives one deep to left field. Settling under it is Boyle. Grabowski will tag. Boyle makes the catch. Grabowski comes to the plate. He'll score standing up. An RBI sac fly off the bat of Palmer, and the Pios lead 1-0 here in the top of the first with 2 out. So Gramesti will, the right-handed hitting Cooper Smith, .286 on the season across 14 ball games. Short lead for Gramesti, who can potentially be a threat to steal. 7 stolen bases on the season. That leads the Elmira Pioneers. As we said in last night's broadcast, as Smith won any category that TJ Grimesti is not in, leading the Pioneers in that zone as Smith slaps one deep down the right field into the corner. Grimesti's motoring around third. Smith will stop at second. It's an RBI double for Cooper, and the Pios lead 2-0. So a fast start here in Niagara Falls as Grimesti crosses the dish. 2 runs on 3 hits against the Southpaw starter all game. The Pioneers have faced